Why the world's biggest aquarium broke? Are you gonna rob a bank? Yeah, no, that's actually what I'm doing after this. Usually my schedule is from 6 p.m. EST till like 7, 8 p.m. EST. I stream, and then from like 8:30, 9:30 or so till midnight I rob banks. It's kind of like a little kick I got. I love doing it. It's my favorite thing to do. It's a nice little hobby.
It's a wintry, cold
low
afternoon
risk, you know what I mean?
in Berlin. Their gaze often wanders over the centerpiece of the hotel lobby.
I'm curious about this video.
Directly above the bar
I had a
is the
friend
world's
suggest
largest
it,
freestanding cylindrical aquarium,
but yeah,
the AquaDome.
we'll see. The AquaDome.
It is breathtaking.
That looks like a big
Standing at
ass
16.5 meters high,
but
it
without
holds
the
1
balls.
million liters
What am
of
I
salt water.
saying?
Since its opening in 2003, the aquarium has been home to over 1,500
Well, I appreciate
tropical
ASMR.
fish.
Thanks, man.
It has become a popular attraction. The elevator ride through the interior of the aquarium is a highlight for many guests.
Why am I watching this video? I honestly have no fucking idea.
But in the early morning hours of the next day, the peaceful slumber comes to an end.
Oh, it literally broke. It didn't like break financially, it literally broke.
1 million liters of water rush
fish?
through the hotel lobby like a tsunami. The water masses sweep everything in their path. A hotel employee on the ground floor is pushed through a wall.
What?
The salt water crashes through the front of the hotel and pours onto the
Bro
street
got pushed
outside.
through a wall? That's a bad day. No fucking shit, dumbass.
Absolute miracle that no one died during this incident. Had
Well,
it
the fish
happened just
died.
hours earlier, how could this have happened?
I don't know, you tell me. That's why I'm watching the video, Fern.
Building a massive aquarium is quite a challenge. It does so in an engaging and playful way.
Wait, what are we, I'm not watching a fucking ad.
To try
Some
Fern
bullshit.
will
Oh, you're good,
Just
ASMR.
minutes
No
after
worries,
the
bro.
incident, the fire department is on the scene.
Ooh,
Somehow, no one died. Only 2 people suffered minor injuries.
That's lucky.
Then Berlin Mayor Franziska Giffey says in an interview,
Wenn das Ganze nicht um 5:45 Uhr passiert wäre, sondern auch nur eine Stunde später, dann müssten wir jetzt wahrscheinlich furchtbare, auch menschliche...
Yo, what
the
up?
force of the rushing water has left
Spread
a trail
the word that ShinBone is the one to watch. That was very weird. That was cringy, to be honest. Whatever.
Those that
Sing
did
along.
were rescued.
Sing
Immediately,
along to
the
Open
investigation
Gangs.
of the case begins. Why did
Not
the
today,
AquaDome
not today.
burst?
Maybe one day, maybe one day. Why did it burst? Why does anything
Unfortunately,
burst?
there's no surveillance camera aimed at the aquarium. So logically, they speak with...
You know what? This is gonna sound weird, but a fear of mine is testicular bursten. Like testicular torsion. However, testicular bursten is you just burst. You can't. I don't think it can just burst like that. But like the idea of like getting stabbed in the nuts with a fucking pencil or some shit. That's not a fun day. That's not something I want to have happen.
people who were in the hotel at the time. Maybe they saw something. One of them is a
Somebody's
42-year-old
breaking on
hotel
purpose?
employee named Jorge Marin. Marin is on the night shift.
That sounds painful.
Actually, it's not
Sounds
supposed to be his shift today at all.
painful
He
as hell.
spontaneously filled in for a
Sounds
colleague.
terrible.
It's a normal Thursday.
Theory. So this guy filled in for a colleague and wasn't even supposed to be there today. Siri, I'm not talking to you. Shut the fuck up. My theory is that this dude that called out put this whole thing into play. He's the one who broke the big ass aquarium.
20 meters away from the aquarium. Then, it's no longer a normal night shift. He hears a loud noise towards the lobby to check, but he doesn't get far.
That's when a big tidal wave takes him out.
Just seconds later, he's completely underwater. The water bursts
That
through a
sucks.
non-bearing wall and drags him with it. He lands in the Lindt chocolate shop right next door, buried under all
He got pushed into a whole new dimension. Not dimension. What the hell? He got pushed into a whole new, like, business.
sorts of delicious debris. He can't move. But he is conscious. He can breathe and calls for help. Every 30 seconds, he tries to attract attention. The fire department arrives and hears his calls. They slowly remove the debris above him until he is freed.
That looks like
On
something
the
you
way
could
to
easily
the
push
ambulance,
out. But
Marin can hardly believe
Gizzy
how lucky he was.
Gizzy.
He just survived the burst of the world's largest freestanding aquarium. On his way out of the chocolate shop, he grabs a piece of candy. Nonetheless, Marin couldn't see what caused the aquarium to burst.
One big sniper. One sniper shot right through it.
so there
they were
are
going
no
out for
surveillance
that kill shot on one of them fishes. They had an order on them, a kill order on one of the fishes, and he was like, "Oh, this fish ain't gonna see the light of day. I'm about to cap your ass, bitch." Pow.
recordings, no witnesses, speculations arise. The AquaDome is a cylinder made of acrylic glass. Despite its name, acrylic glass is not a glass in a traditional sense. It's a type of plastic. The material is particularly popular for its break resistance. It is considered a construction material that remains stable for a long time. Nonetheless, investigators and the public first suspect material fatigue to be the cause of the catastrophe. Was it perhaps an act of sabotage? Did someone damage the aquarium by firing a gunshot? Was there an earthquake, or did movement in the substructure lead to the rupture? Theories range from temperature fluctuations and construction errors to the use of the wrong cleaning spray.
What?
The hotel owner, Union Investment...
That sounds like a significant design flaw if it broke due to the use of the wrong type of cleaning spray. Like, what? Like, what the fuck? That sounds really messed up.
To get to the bottom of this whole mess. Every single piece of aquarium glass is collected, from the hotel lobby to the street. Bonten and Kirchner start examining the shards. Each piece is photographed, numbered, and sorted by size. The AquaDome is not reassembled,
I'm just
but rather
curious to know. I
unrolled
gotta blow
and
my
laid
nose,
out on
but
the
I'm just
floor
curious to
in a
know, like,
warehouse in Brandenburg.
if did they
They
actually figure
reconstruct
it
where
out? I
each
imagine
shard
they
was
did.
in the AquaDome. With this technique, they may be able to find out where the damage began. A gigantic 700-piece puzzle emerges. It occupies an area of 578 square meters and weighs a total of 90 tons.
90
Every
tons.
professional
Holy
puzzler knows that
shit.
you should start with the edges. The experts do the same. They identify the edge pieces
Favorite
mostly
food?
based on their thickness. The cylinder
that's
wall
tough.
is thicker at the... Some glass fragments are even examined under a microscope and chemically analyzed. In October 2023, expert Christian Bonten presents their final results. When the AquaDome was built in
What happened? How do you mean? I blew my nose. I'm not sure.
2002,
Unless
the
you're talking about the
aquarium was
video.
not
I still don't know
transported
in the
in
video.
one
I may have
piece.
missed something
The
though.
American company, Reynolds Polymer Technology, was hired to build the acrylic tubes.
Nobody in Germany
The aquarium broke.
has
That's
the
what you're talking about.
technology.
15 acrylic panels were manufactured in Colorado and brought to Germany. It was an incredibly complex construction project.
Pull that one up.
Pull that one up. Okay.
Swing right a little bit.
Yeah, you swing right now.
Okay, now. Down, 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 down.
Listen to the man.
In the
Yep,
future
stop.
lobby of the hotel, the individual parts were then carefully connected and glued together. How exactly they put the acrylic panels together without visible seams remains a company secret. Then the acrylic is
That's actually
meticulously
insane.
polished for weeks. As a result, the view of the fish is as clear.
As looking out your window of your office.
After months of work, the construction is finally finished. 1 million liters of salt water are filled into the aquarium, and only a short time later, the first inhabitants are allowed to move in. The AquaDome is completed. It becomes a popular attraction. Sometimes there are even guided tours.
We are now standing in the world's greatest freestanding tank, and the only one with an elevator.
Yo, imagine that shit breaks while you're inside. Wait, what? Can you actually go inside of it? That's incredible.
Famous fish in this tank is the small blue fish with a yellow tail fin. This fish is known by almost every child in the world of story from the movie Finding Nemo.
Aw.
It's the petted surgeon fish.
But almost 20 years later, the AquaDome is destroyed.
I was there for 20 years.
It's possible that an adhesive seam came loose in December 2022. Such a huge aquarium, with all of its marine
That's
life,
a person. I don't think it grasps
Such a
just how big this is. That's a fucking person right there. Holy shit.
huge aquarium, with all of its marine life, naturally requires a lot of work and care. You need to make sure that the water is always at the ideal temperature for the tropical fish, that they're doing well and are being fed. Every day, divers swim in the AquaDome. to
Spoogamer
clean the
declares
aquarium.
honestly smash.
Are you talking about the divers or the fish? Because that's kind of fucked up.
The view of the fish
Speak,
always
how's your
has
day
to
going
stay
though, bro?
as clear as the view from your office window. Sometimes, though, it also needs more intensive
Oh,
care.
the water? You want to smash the water? How the fuck does that work? Oh, stay tuned. I might do a face reveal soon. Fuck it. You never know. You never know.
It was noticed that the gaskets at the base were leaking
Not today.
and water was dripping into the lobby. This didn't matter for the stability of the aquadome,
The tank was squirting.
but an aquarium still shouldn't drip anyway.
No shit.
Between 2019 and 2020, the aquadome underwent extensive renovation. For this, all the fish were removed from the drained. But here's the thing. When acrylic absorbs moisture, the surface expands. When it dries out, it shrinks. This can cause small cracks to form on the surface. It could be that the aquarium wasn't refilled with water.
ASMR Spoo says, yo, what's up back? Well, actually, he said, hello, ASMR. He didn't say, yo, what's up. He's not cool like that. He's not chill like that like I am. But he said, hello, ASMR.
This
Spoo.
might have caused the wall to dry out, leading to tensions in the acrylic glass that may have caused cracks.
Crack that shit like it cracked your mom. Dry spell, hammer, and chisel. Somebody just break it.
The experts also came across photos of the renovation process. On these, they saw that the renovators were using a hammer and chisel. It's possible that they unintentionally caused a small on the gasket during their work. Over time, this could have caused a crack. For months, the experts worked tirelessly on this enormous puzzle. Yet, in the end, it remains incomplete. Ultimately, they can't pinpoint the origin of the crack. All three hypotheses are possible. Maybe a combination of them played a role. Unfortunately, and quite unsatisfyingly,
Alright, sounds good. I'll hold my horses, Spoo.
there isn't a definitive answer to other important
Alright, bye.
discussions. Numerous
Scary.
dead tropical
Not so
fish,
scary, yeah, sorry,
2
not-
injured
not-
people
not
who
scary,
survived
not
a
so
traumatic event, damage in the tens of millions. After the disaster, animal welfare organizations criticized keeping tropical fish in giant aquariums. One organization argued that it should not be allowed to use fish as living decorations in the first place.
That's a whole ass aquarium. What are they? Do you have issues with aquariums? Does Naboo Berlin have issues with aquariums in general? Because that's a whole ass aquarium. They're there as decorations, same as a zoo. So I imagine they also have issues with other aquariums. But maybe they broke in and did it.
According to NABU, fish are sentient and are highly developed vertebrates that should not be kept behind glass just for our entertainment.
What does sentient mean?
Instead of
able to perceive or feel things. Okay, yeah, so. Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
natural habitat, these fish are crammed into a glass tank. PETA even filed a criminal complaint with the public prosecutor's office in Berlin for animal killing. Aquadome isn't the first big aquarium that broke. In 2012, the glass of an open-air shark tank in a shopping mall.
Oh, shit! An open-air shark tank? That sounds terrifying.
In Shanghai, China, cracked. The cause was probably a combination of sub-zero temperatures, warm water, and weak material. 16 people were injured. These tragedies might raise concerns about the safety of such huge aquariums,
Free
but also
food.
fundamentally ethical questions
chomp,
about
chomp.
keeping marine animals in captivity. Should we do that in the first place? Maybe the Aquadome is an opportunity
do it.
to focus on a
You
more
homies?
respectful way of dealing with marine life. In early 2023, the news
that's it.
broke. The Aquadome will not be rebuilt.
Oh, well, it broke once. It's probably best just not to build it again. Like and sub, but only if you're cool as fuck.